guys, hey new subscribers. So, if you're back from part 1, you're breathtaking and I love you. Tackling the music video first. I don't know if these scenes are from an actual World War I documentary because the primitive quality of the footage is pretty impeccable. Or it's really good like historic crappy editing. Either way, it meshes beautifully with the vibe of the song. Like it gave it such a nice touch. And the music video kind of put the lyrics into perspective because I was kind of distraught when I first read them, but we'll get to that in a bit. Music-wise, I legit wanted to cry. I legit wanted to cry at the beginning. This melody is just, it's heart-piercing. Are you sure Buckethead was not part of Metallica? I remember you guys mentioning Buckethead was like in some sort of band. I don't recall which band, but he was in a band, a really popular band. It could be Metallica because it's like his essence was there. And you all know I'm obsessed with Buckethead. Like I fucking did a 21-minute reaction video on Patreon just for a Buckethead song. The melancholy, the bittersweetness of the guitar solo. Like there were a few guitar solos in this, which was kind of surprising. Usually I sensed like just one near the bridge, but no, this one had several ones, and honestly I couldn't get enough. Honest to God, each one was better than the other, and it actually took me on a journey. Like each guitar solo, each part of the song also had a certain vibe to it. It was like bittersweet, a nostalgic kind of feeling, and then it escalated. It became climactic, gave me the feeling of struggle and stress, and it ended on such a high note. Like there was so much going on, the instruments were playing like really heavily all at the same time. Gave me like a confusion kind of vibe. Not personally, but like the song itself. It's like someone is really muddled because of inner conflict. So yeah, conclusion, Metallica are just amazing storytellers. I felt like I'm watching a freaking movie in song form. Instrumental-wise, the guitar solos really stole the show. They took center stage. They were the spotlight of the entire song, at least for me, because they were very diversified. Each part had a certain vibe accompanied with a certain feeling. The riffs in the second half of the song were just like very intoxicating. I couldn't hold it in. You just can't with the drums also were very highlighted, and especially in the second half of the song. But the bass, I didn't really sense the bass. It was very buried in there, very overshadowed by the guitar and the drums, but hey, it's still a perfect song. Vocals wise, I love his vocal style. Like I completely forgot it, and it just has the perfect amount of, I want to say heaviness and grunge, but I'm definitely sure that's not the term for it. Excuse my ignorance. I honestly can't put it into words. I honestly can't explain it, but it's the perfect balance between soothing and edgy. I don't come across such vocals way too often, so I'm pretty happy with this. Lyrics-wise, as I was reading the lyrics, at first, remember I told you I was kind of distraught? It's because I thought it was kind of metaphorical at first, like person going to war and like being traumatized, like PTSD after the war has ended, and it was kind of like the ghost of the war terror is haunting him, but no. As I continued reading the lyrics, it was kind of pretty straightforward. There's no really reading between the lines. For example, landmine has taken my sight, taken my speech, taken my hearing, taken my arms, taken my legs, taken my soul, left me with life in hell. And watching the music video, it kinda made me realize that no, it's like an actual event that happened during the war, and they're telling the story of it. Now the world is gone, I'm just one. Oh God, help me, hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh please God, help me. Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live, I cannot die, trapped in myself, body, my holding cell. I could be wrong, but I feel this song is about euthanasia. He lost his limbs, he lost his senses, so he lost the will to live. He just feels like a body barely functioning physically and physiologically. So he's just pleading to die. It's such a controversial topic, to be honest. I remember taking an ethics course during my master's, and I actually do remember the session, this exact session. There were people pro and there were people against, and I was one of the people who were pro until I experienced it, like, with a family member of mine, in which, like, it was way too hard to let go. So, yeah, it's one of these topics that I personally don't really have a clear stance on, because you can only feel it when you go through it. Because logic obviously says something, but reality sometimes says something else. And it reminded me of that movie, Me Before You. Okay, it's a total different concept. Thought about World War I. I fucking hate that movie. It made me cry like hell. By the way, I have a second channel. I'm revamping it to make movie reviews. So make sure to subscribe to Giddy Cat as well, because soon I'm gonna be doing a lot of movie reviews, and I'm super excited for it because I love movies. Everybody loves movies. Who the heck doesn't love movies? If you don't, like, reconsider your life choices, please. Back to the lyrics. I love the fact that this song is about such story. I love the fact that Metallica just tackled a lot of different topics. Like, it's not just about, I don't know, Satan and sex and murder. You know, they're deep. They're a deep band. They're a layered band, and I love that about them. And I honestly can't wait to discover more of their musical manifesto of such stories. So this is it for my review, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and if you'd like to support me on Patreon, make sure to hit that Patreon link. See you next time. Bye! Too loud. It's never too